It is important to set up your department profile settings so that you may use your schedule most effectively. To begin, click into the department schedule that you would like to set up. On the left-hand side, you can refer to the side navigational bar to find your Profile tab and click on it. Once you click on the Profile tab, you will be able to see the department name. This is where you can edit or change the department name at any time by selecting the Edit Department button. Next, you will see a field for the department ID. This is optional, and you may defer to your Makeshift Client Success Coordinator for further details on how it can be utilized. Next, you can see the Sort Employees By option. A drop-down bar will appear, and you can choose to sort alphabetically, manually, or by seniority according to the start date that we have in Makeshift. Creating a Geofence. If you are using Makeshift time and attendance along with scheduling, you may want to set up your department's Geofence. This is where you can create a radius around a specific point on a map using Google Maps location services. To make use of the Geofence, you can select Edit the Geofence. Now you may enter in the address of your department. Once complete, you may select the Update Geofence button. You have now created your Geofence. Your employees will now only be able to clock in or out within the Geofence radius. Creating a job site. You may want to make use of job sites, which can allow you to indicate to your employees where they are located within a specific place within a department. This is common for industries where employees may need to arrive at a different location, such as in catering, home healthcare, or even in a restaurant where you may want to designate who will be working in the dining room versus the patio. There are 2 steps when creating job sites. Step 1 is to create the job site, and step 2 is to assign the job site to the employee user profile. Step 1. Create your job site by clicking on the Add Job Site button. Now, you will be prompted to enter in the job site name. The name should be clear and descriptive, for example, South Site. Next, you can enter in the job site ID. The job site ID may or may not apply to your company, so please defer to your Makeshift Client Success Coordinator for further information. Lastly, you can choose to enter in an address for your job site, which can be beneficial information for the employee to have. Once you have filled out all of this information, select Save. Once you have completed Step 1, you can proceed with Step 2, which is assigning the job site to the employee user profile. The employee will not be eligible to work out of this job site until you complete this next step. Shift templates. Shift templates are a great tool that will make scheduling more efficient for your group. To refer to the shift templates in more detail, please reference the video Creating a Shift Template on the Makeshift support site. Rotations. For more information on rotations, please refer to our video on rotations on the Makeshift support site. Creating a position. Positions allow you to assign your employees specific roles within your company. Similar to job sites, positions also have 2 steps. Step 1 is to create the position within your department, and Step 2 is to assign it to the employee user profile. To complete Step 1, you may click the green Add Position button. You will see 2 fields appear. The position code field may or may not be applicable to your company. Please defer to your Makeshift Client Success Coordinator for further details. The second field is where you can enter in the position name. Be sure to make the name specific to the role, for example, bartender or server. Once you've completed this, you may select Save. Step 2 in creating positions is assigning it to the employee's user profile. The employee will not be eligible to work this position until you complete this step. Fatigue management. Creating a fatigue management rule. Fatigue management rules allow you to create soft guidelines around when an employee can work. To add a fatigue management rule, select the Add Fatigue Rule button. There are many variations you can create. For example, you can create a rule that states that an employee should not work more than 8 hours per day. You could also create a rule that an employee should not start a shift within 12 hours after their previous shift. These are just some examples. You can also choose to make these rules specific to apply to certain positions or employment types. There are two reasons why we call fatigue management rules soft guidelines. Firstly, when a fatigue management rule is triggered on the schedule, the administrator is still given the option to continue to assign the employee the shift. Secondly, these rules do not affect overtime, as they are simply notifications to the administrator that they are going over a fatigue rule limit that was set. This feature will help you create a more even and balanced schedule in your department. Shift premiums can be set up when individuals receive an additional dollar or percentage of the hourly wage for undesirable hours, such as overnight shifts or weekend shifts. Adjusting your labor budget duration. On your schedule, you have the ability to utilize the labor budget bar. You can set the budget duration to be calculated by the week or by the day. To adjust your duration, simply select the drop-down menu and choose either a weekly or daily duration. Once complete, you can hit Save. Questions about other features? Please visit our Makeshift support page.